Well, that was an impressive rendition of the national anthem. As we get ready to get started here, just want you to know, I'm tripping over my cords underneath the desk here. You know this game is brought to you by the Loudoun Valley Boosters and their sponsors. You can see in the lower right corner of your screen. We'll read them off quickly here before we get started. Huntington SAT and ACT Tutoring, Steigerwald, Gordon and Koch Wealth Advisors, Tim Mady Wealth Management, part of White Pine Capital, Patty Schushman Photography, Gricius Orthodontics, Terry's Body Shop, Browning Equipment, and Tari Orthodontics. Okay, getting ready to tip off here. Megan Stevenson jumping against Morgan Brown for the Rams. And Valley controls the tip, quickly up the floor, underneath. Works it back out. Thompson with the ball. Jordan Campbell under Stevenson. Cross-court pass to Thompson, who drains it. Sarah Thompson drains the first bucket. And we have a ball knocked out of bounds. Go back over to the Vikings. Thompson with it now. Starting point guard Olivia Badura is out tonight, so you'll see a lot of Sarah Thompson. And there's a shot off the mark by Haley Pascalone. Rebounded by the Vikes and put up and in by Jordan Campbell. As the Rams try to work it up against the Viking press. They get it across the timeline, but then throw it away. Ball's picked up by Lakin Crisco. Cross-court pass. Emma Thompson, a bit of a lazy pass there by Emma Thompson. Good prediction by the Rams as that was taken away. And the bucket is good. So the Rams get on the board here, 4-2 our score. Get that updated for you there. And there's Jordan Campbell, the long two-pointer. So Rams break the press, bring it down the floor. Back out top is Coach Kenyama McFarland, cheers on the Lady Vikes, encouraging the defense. And there's a nice drive by the Rams. And the pass ahead is tipped away by the Rams. It'll stay with the Vikes. They'll take it out underneath, with just under 6 minutes remaining. Shot by Pascalone is good. Dead eye from the corner there. Got a timeout by the Rams. Be a 30-second variety. We will take a quick break and show you our sponsors. We'll be right back. And we are back. Rams take it out of bounds. Down 8-4 in the early going. Looks like we had a bit of a disconnect there. Once in a while, this software will actually disconnect you. So if you just stay with it, it'll come right back. It's my son Quentin Ogren has just joined me up here in the booth. Had a foul on, let's see who that was on. Foul on Megan Stevenson, her first. Rams work around the right side, back up top. A pass underneath and a layup. And a nice assist there by the Rams. Jordan Campbell brings it across the timeline, checks back with Coach Kanyamo. Works it around to Thompson. Underneath to Lakin Crisco, who was wide open. A nice pass from Emma Thompson to Crisco for the bucket. Rams drive the lane, and the layup rolls in. Vikings coming back the other way, 10-8 our score. Just about a little over 4 minutes left. Jordan Campbell works around to Pasqualone, back to the middle with Crisco at the top, at the foul line. Out to, again, the Rams intercept that pass again. There's another one on Sarah Thompson. A nice block by Jordan Campbell, but the Rams pick up the rebound. So Campbell gets the block, but the Rams are right there to get the rebound and put it back in. So that ties things up at 10-10. Lakin Crisco with a nice bucket in the middle. An assist there, didn't see who that was. But it was a nice looking assist. So the Rams work back the other way. 12-10 our score now. About 3.5 remaining. Rams drive the lane, nice pass back, and a easy bucket. So the Rams are moving the ball well here. That's a couple of nice assists for them. They're doing well at penetrating the lane and getting fairly easy layups as the entry pass to Crisco turns into a jump ball. And that will go to Riverside. So it goes a turnover for the Vikes. As the Rams bring it back up the floor. On the left side, driving the lane, and we got a whistle. That foul's going to be on Pasqualone, her first. The first team second as the free throw is good. Putting the Rams ahead for the first time tonight. Second one is off the mark, but the rebound pulled down by the Rams. Back up, the layup off the mark, and that one's pulled down by Campbell. As we get back to the action, Crisco passes it out to Pasqualone, back into Crisco. Can't find a shot. Oh, underneath pass to Stevenson, who can't connect, but gets her own rebound and gets fouled. So she'll be shooting two. And Stevenson makes the first foul attempt to tie us back up at 13. And second one, nothing but net. Rams will bring it back up. Rams bring it back to the well above the key. Guarded by Jordan Campbell out there. On the right side of the key, she drives off a pick. Ball's poked away, but picked up by the Rams, and we got a foul. Foul on Pasqualone, that's her second. And it's three for the Vikes altogether. As we got, here we go. Rams work the lane, drives the lane, dishes out, and about a 12-foot jump shot. Nailed to put the Rams back up on top 15-14. Vikes working around, tried an entry pass to Crisco, got tipped away, but Lakin caught up with it anyway. Back to Lakin, out to Thompson with a two-pointer. Looked like a three-pointer from here, but foot must have been on the line as no signal went up. So the Rams drive the lane, can't connect on that one. Vikes with the rebound, like Lakin Crisco with the rebound. Then the ball is poked away. Oh, and it goes back to the Rams. I got a foul on Megan Stevenson, her second. Fourth in team fouls in the early going here. Vikings are kind of racking them up here. Again, with their starting point guard out, Olivia Badura, they can't really afford to get into foul trouble. Although right now the two with any issue are the bigs. As the Vikes take it away, work it up the floor, and the pass saved by number 22, and a nice shot. Sarah Thompson with a three-pointer there. Nope, just a two-pointer. Okay. Jane Bottomer saved the previous pass. That's what I was looking for. And a foul on Thompson. Her first. The clock stopped here. 52 seconds left. As the Rams drive the lane, and she gets bumped on the way. Oh, they called it travel. Held on to that ball. The ball got a little sticky in her palm there as she tried to drive in on the left side. And got the whistle before the foul for the bump. That one's poked out of bounds. And off of the Vikings to go out of bounds to the Rams. So turnover for the Vikes. And with about 35 seconds left, the Rams will try to work it back up. Again, there's a nice takeaway by Bottomer. As she gets the steal, brings it back up the floor. And the layup is up and in. That's Allison Traub with the layup. Her first 2 points of the night. As the Rams put up a long one, don't connect on that. The Vikes work underneath, shot just off the mark, and that'll end our first quarter. I didn't see who got that last shot up, but the Vikes with a nice little run at the end there to go up 20-15. I'll be back in just a moment as we get started with our second quarter. All right, we are back. I'll show you a couple of stats here. So Sarah Thompson with 6 points for the Vikes. Campbell with 4, Lakin Crisco with 4. My rebound numbers are always a little bit less accurate because I don't always tell who's got the rebound. A little bit of foul trouble for Haley Pascal and Megan Stevenson. It's 2 each. And we'll get things started. Vikes with the ball. Swing over to the right side to Thompson, down to Jordan Campbell. Campbell underneath to Jen Bottomer, and we got a quick foul on the Rams. And second on the Rams. So the Vikes inbound the ball. Campbell with it. Over to Bottomer. I'm sorry, that's not Campbell. That's Sarah Thompson. And Thompson's pass picked off by the Rams. As they bring it back up the floor, the top of the key. There's a long two-pointer. Nothing but net on that one. As one of the Suitors sisters drops that one home. Make it 20-17. I see my clock's not running. We'll get that fixed. Vikes working around. This looked like. I hate when that happens. That's going to be a jump ball. It'll go to the Vikings, I believe. Oh no, Vikings had it on the inbounds. As one of the young men comes off the sidelines and tips it out of there. So that'll go down as a shot for Sarah Thompson. That obviously did not go in. Rams bring it up the floor. Driving to the left side, swing it out. There's about an 18-foot jumper from the corner. Can't connect. Rebound pulled down by Allison Traub. As the Vikes bring it back up the floor. Over to Sarah Thompson. Thompson back to Jen Bottomer. Bottomer underneath to Crisco, and we got a quick foul. No, it's 20-18, so the Rams. Some of the Rams got a three-pointer. There's a foul on the Rams. Vikes will inbound it. 20-18 our score, 6:15 left. As Sarah Thompson throws it in, and it's caught by number 5. I'll get a name on her in a second. Alyssa Hassan. Works it into Crisco. Crisco penetrates but can't get the shot off as it gets blocked by one of the Rams. And the Rams bring it back up the floor. And we got a quick foul. Looks like that's going to be on Sarah Thompson. So that's her second, team 6th. So the Rams will be in the bonus on the next Vikings foul. Rams inbound. Trapped in the corner there. Looking for a 5, and there we go, 5-second call. Nice defense by the Lady Vikes. As that was Jen Bottomer out there. I'm no official statistician, but I give her credit for a steal on that one. You play that good a defense, you need to get something. Vikes bring it back up. Bottomer with the ball. Under to Stevenson. Swings it out to Hassan, who drains about an 18-footer Hassan. Excuse me, Alyssa. Alyssa Hassan. I'll get it right next time. Makes the bucket, and the Rams turn it back over. Vikes bring it up over to Stevenson. And Stevenson gets fouled and drops the bucket in. And one. Stevenson will go to the line. 4th foul on the Rams. As the free throw is off the mark. Rams bring it back up over the right side. As it's Jen Bottomer with a steal down there. Vikes bring it back the other way. Pasqualone back to Bottomer, up top to Hassan. All right, Stevenson brings it back up around the right side, over to Bottomer. Sorry, it's Jane Bottomer. My apologies. Alyssa Hassan makes another 18-footer, and Riverside is forced to call a timeout. Their second of the half. Full timeout. We'll be right back after this commercial break. My compatriot Quentin Ergen was noting that we are really not missing much, and neither are the Rams. Look at those shooting percentages. 71% for the Vikes and 62% for the Rams. Pretty impressive. And the Rams have been getting a fair amount of layups, but the Vikes have had some good outside shots as well. So see if this hot shooting continues throughout the game. But for now, you can see doesn't get much better than that. As we get ready to start back up. It's actually 4:31 left. Get that straightened out here. It's the Rams inbound. And the Rams bring it across the timeline. Bottomer tried to set up a trap, couldn't quite close the deal. As Pasqualone now on the ball. Pasqualone takes it away. Works it up the floor. Megan Stevenson with a layup. And puts the Vikes up by 10. Biggest lead of the game by far. And the Rams turn it right back over. Oops, something happened to my thing here. Need to straighten it out here. All right, 3:55. As Jane Bottomer drives to the hole and puts it in. I got another whistle. And another timeout for Riverside, 3:37 left. As the Vikes are starting to run away with this. That's a 30-second. But it leaves them with only 2 timeouts in the game, and we're still barely halfway through the second quarter. So our score 30-18 as the Vikes are on fire in the shooting department. Sarah Thompson and Megan Stevenson with 6 points each, but the scoring is really spread around well. Alyssa Hassan has 4, Haley Pasqualone 2, Jordan Campbell 4, Allison Traub and Lakin Crisco, or Allison Traub and Jane Bottomer with 2 each, and Lakin Crisco with 4. So well distributed scoring here. As the Rams will bring it in. Working against Alyssa Hassan. Drive the lane. That one's off the mark. Rebound pulled down by Stevenson. She'll bring it all the way back up. Dishes it out to Haley Pascalone, who drains the 18-footer. Nice look by Stevenson. That ball's poked away by Crisco. And she gets it back out, and the Vikes will reset here. 32-18. So I see my clock's not started. We'll get that fixed momentarily. Oh, no, it started. I'm actually on target. Vikes drive and can't connect on that one. And the Rams pull down the rebound, work it back up the floor. Rams drive the lane. That short jumper's off the mark. Rebound pulled down by the Vikes. And Vikes drive the lane and turn it over. Rams come back the other way. Three-pointer on its way off the mark. And the rebound fought for, and got a little bit of a tussle out down there. Looks like the Vikes will get the rebound. So Haley Pascalone gets the rebound, and 15 foul on the Rams. The Vikes will get the ball. With about 2:15 left in our first half. Jane Bottomer drives right by her man, gets by the next person, and makes a right-handed layup. Beautiful move by Bottomer. Let's see if maybe we can get you a replay on that one. As the Rams come right back the other way, the layup of their own. Liz Suter drains it. The Suter sisters. Stevenson with the ball now. Dribbles back up to the top of the key. And here Kenyamo take a timeout out there. So that'll be timeout for the Vikes. That'll be their first. And we will be, it's only 30 seconds, so we'll stay right here. Flash up some stats. Let's see if we have that replay. These don't always work, but bear with me. We'll try it out. Oh, wait. That wasn't it. Hang on. Okay. Now I think we got a replay. See if we can do this quick. You see Bottomer gets by the first. Here comes the second, goes right by her and makes the layup. That was a nice play. All right, and we are back to the action here. As the Vikes bring it in. Alyssa Hassan with the ball. Over to Pascalone in the middle to Crisco. Bottomer back to Crisco. Crisco working at the foul line. Dribbles underneath over to Stevenson. Stevenson almost threw that one away, but Alyssa got back to it. Back to Crisco's. The Vikes are just patiently working it around here. Patience would be better if the clock was running. Down to minute 7. As the shot is off the mark, and we got a foul. Fouls on Stevenson. That's going to be her third, so she's probably going to sit. And sure enough, we see Allison Traub, come in for her. With a minute. And that's going to be a 1-1, so Riverside will be at the line. Lauren Eichenlob at the line. And that first one rolls off, and Crisco pulls down the rebound. And works it back up the floor. We roll just under 50 seconds now. Pass underneath. Nice pass out to Allison Traub, who drains the bucket. Traub with her fourth point. And I'm running out of room. Riverside, three-pointer. The Vikes with about 15 seconds left here. Worked underneath out to Allison Traub. What's out there? You can see who that was. A steal at the end, but it can't connect. All right, so at halftime, our score 36-23 in favor of your Lady Vikings. We'll be back in a few minutes for the second half. Thank you both for listening. Okay, we are back and ready to start the second half here. As you can see, the biggest thing that's standing out to me is the shooting for both teams. Valley shooting 68% from the floor. Rams not far behind at 59%. The other thing that I'm really noticing is look at the balanced scoring on the Vikings. I mean, we've got 8 players with points, and every one of them has either 6 or 4. That's a nightmare for a defense trying to stop everybody. But good consistency for them, and it shows on the scoreboard with a 13-point lead. So we get ready to start here. Clear that off your screen. So the Vikings will start with the ball. The other camera person scrambles back to her post. Gotta make sure I'm not muted. No, I'm not muted. All right, good. And Vikes are out of bounds. I need to start the clock anyway. So that'll go as a turnover. And I'll get the clock going here. Rams quickly work it up the floor. 3-pointer on its way, off the mark, just short. Rebound pulled down by Jordan Campbell. She works it all the way back up with a nice pass to Megan Stevenson. And that'll go down as an assist for Campbell. And she goes coast to coast with the rebound and gives the ball right back to Stevenson for the easy layup. Let's see if we can catch that replay for you when we have a break. As the Rams work inside, the 10-foot little baby jumper rolls in. Campbell quickly works it up to Stevenson. Stevenson under the rim, passes it back out to Sarah Thompson. Campbell with the ball, back to Thompson, back to Campbell. Campbell's only a sophomore. And the other one that had a good first half is Jane Bottom. I believe she's a freshman. As there's Lakin Crisco. Can't connect. Rebounded by Stevenson. But that's off the mark. And here comes Riverside the other way. And at the easy layup. And Riverside pulls back to 11 on that sequence. Crisco at the foul line. Long 2-pointer by Pasqualone goes in. So Pasqualone gets her 6th point, I believe. It'll show me here in a minute on your bottom left of your screen. Yep, 6 points for Haley. Rams back up. Quick layup. This is what the Rams are doing in the first half. They were working their way inside and getting some easy buckets off of it. And Jordan Campbell gets her sixth point of the night. It might be her 8th. Let's see. Yep. She's at 6. Rams again working inside. That one's off the mark. As Lakin Crisco does a nice job boxing out and boxing out and boxing out and just pushing back. And eventually coming down with that rebound. Into Campbell, and that pass is thrown out of bounds. A little too high, even for the taller Megan Stevenson. As the Rams are working in from the lower right corner, as Coach McFarland gives very specific instructions to Miss Thompson out there. Not entirely sure what the delay is here. Oh, Ricky Zhang, our third ref, is at the scorer's table, straightening something out as we get ready to resume. Rams pass it in. Vikings in a token press here. Rams come up above the 3-point line. Pasqualone gets her hands in there, knocks the ball away, but can't quite pick it back up. It's quick, and there's a foul. That was an easy call. It's Jordan Campbell, a little bit out of position there, jumped right into the Rams player. That's the first foul on Jordan and first of the half, so Riverside will shoot 2. Caroline Suter at the line. There's 2 Suter sisters. Caroline's the senior, Elizabeth is the junior. Both listed as guards in my roster. I'll try to get you, now that I have a cameraman, I'll try to get you a little more information on the Riverside players and call out their names as well. As the first free throw drops in. Second one on the way, rolls around off the rim. Crisco pulls down the rebound. As the Vikes worked underneath, Pasqualone dribbling around, works it over to Thompson. Thompson back to Campbell. Campbell looking for a cross court, decides thinks better of it. Sarah Thompson back to Campbell. Campbell, long 2-pointer, a little bit long. The Rams batted around and pulled down the rebound. As the Rams now working back in. Suter over to number 10. Who's number 10? Skylar Sidoris off the mark. As the Vikes pull down the rebound, get down the other end in a hurry, where Megan Stevenson is fouled. Ashley Walsh on the foul. And get our time straightened out here. .408 left. Stevenson connects on the first. And second one's off the mark as Lakin Crisco almost got the rebound, but it did go out of bounds off of her, so that'll go back to the Rams. Vikes in a press. Rams working in, coming up the floor. Jordan Campbell pokes it away. There's a trap. Campbell pokes it away again. And somehow Riverside keeps winding up with the ball. The Vikings are all over him in this trap. And work in for a layup. That's Suter again. Campbell brings it back up the floor. Over to Pasqualone in the corner. Back to Campbell. Underneath the Crisco, nice pass to Megan Stevenson, who finishes the beautiful assist by Lakin Crisco. And then we have a quick steal, and Stevenson gets another one. I didn't see who got that steal. I took my eyes off the game for a second. It was Stevenson, my compatriot tells me. And the Rams come back and make the bucket. We'll get your score caught up here momentarily. The Vikings quickly back at the floor. Stevenson on the right side. 47-34 is in fact your score. So that is updated now as the Rams come back. That one's stolen by Jordan Campbell. She works underneath the Pasqualone. Back up to Campbell. Shooting the long 2-pointer. Drains it. She was just a couple inches over the line. But a nice shot nonetheless for Campbell. And she's putting on quite a show this evening. Riverside working around. Drives on. Oh, what a block. Stevenson just stuck a paw up there and just munched on that ball. It did go back to the Rams and they got a bucket out of it, but it was still a pretty nice block. Vikes working around into Crisco. Over to Pasqualone, 3-point on the way, and they give her only a 2. Man, a long 2 again for the Vikes. That's at least the third one I've seen where they're basically standing on the line. They need to take about 6 inches back and put it up, get the extra point. The shot goes up and is off the mark, but then there's a foul. Fouls on Crisco. I believe that's her first, okay. I thought Crisco had one already. 51-46 our score, minute 52 left. as Allison Walsh misses on the first free throw. And the second one rolls around the rim and in. 51-37 now. Vikes bring it back up. Swings it out. It's Allison Hassan with it. Over to Pascal, and her shot is off the mark. Rebound pulled down by the Rams as they'll bring it back up. Rams number 33, that's Lauren Eichenlaub with a shot. I hear the PA announcer has now gotten the corrected name. I thought he was saying a Japanese name earlier. Don't give me any credit. I only know her name because I asked the coach before the game. I'm sure I would have been damaging it as well. As the Vikes put up a shot, it's off the mark. That was Jane Bottomer. And the Vikes take a 30-second timeout. And we're going to attempt to show you a replay here. Let's see if we can get this one up in just a minute. This is not ESPN. It takes me a minute to do these, but usually they work. Let's see what we have. All right, let's see what we got here. This is Jordan Campbell with the rebound, going coast to coast with a nice pass over to Megan Stevenson for the easy layup. Yeah, that was a nice little play by Campbell there. Okay, we'll get back to the action. Here we go. Rams bringing it in down at the other end of the court. A minute left in our third quarter here. Valley with a 12-point lead. I wouldn't say it's comfortable, but it is a 12-point lead. As the shot is off the mark, rebound pulled down by Pasqualone. She works quickly back up the floor. Over to Bottomer. Back to pass. No, I'm sorry, that wasn't Bottomer. That was Lake and Crisco. Bottomer now with the ball. And into Crisco. Back out to Alyssa Hassan. Into Crisco. Hassan with the ball. Bottomer out about 25 feet. Again into Crisco. Crisco parks herself around the foul line, between the foul line and the 18-foot mark, as there's a shot by Pascal off the mark, but the rebound pulled down by Crisco and put back up and in for 2 points, and that will do it for our third quarter. I'm going to show you a commercial here, and I'll be right back. Okay, we are back. Show you some quick stats here. All right, so the scores are starting to separate just a little bit here. Haley Pascal and Jordan Campbell with 8 each. Megan Stevenson leading all Vikings with 13. She's done a good job staying out of foul trouble, too. She had 3 coming into the half and has not picked one up here in the third. She also has 3 rebounds. Crisco leading all rebounders with 5. Sarah Thompson, 6 points, a couple steals. Vikings continuing to shoot very well, 64%. Rams still not far behind, only 59%. 10 turnovers, 10 to 8 turnovers. The defensive rebounds, well, might be a bit deceiving. Sometimes I don't capture all those for the opposing team. As we'll get clear the stats and start our game. As Jane Bottomer starts things off with a steal. And drives the lane and gets the bucket and the foul. See if we can get that one on a replay for you. a nice little series for Jane. Suitor with the foul. We got a lane violation, so no shot. As I think they called Megan Stevenson for jumping in the lane a little bit early there. As Riverside drives in, scoops up and off the mark. The ball's fought for, pulled down. Rebound winds up in Riverside's hands. Put up another shot off the mark again. That rebound's pulled down by Allison Traub, who then throws it out of bounds. So a rebound and a turnover for Traub. And Riverside will get the ball back. Off. That one went off of Valley, so Riverside will try again, bringing it in from underneath. Long pass, knocked away by Alyssa Hassan, who gets it, gets the steal, tries to pass to Pasqualone, can't connect. So a steal and then a turnover for Alyssa Hassan, and she pokes that one out of bounds. That'll stay with Riverside, however. Riverside throws it in backcourt. And we got a call on Jane Bottomer. All right, I have to find out if she's Jan or Jane. I have it as Jane, but it might be Jan. The PA announcer is saying Jan, so I'm going to go with him, and we'll call her Jan the rest of the game. And I will apologize profusely to her family later on as Riverside Lauren Eichenlob puts that one in for the Rams. Let's see, my clock's not running again. Long shot by Sarah Thompson off the mark. Rebound pulled down by Crisco. Puts it back up, but she can't find the mark either. Another couple of rebounds there. All right, get caught up here. Okay, a lot of action in the room without a lot of scoring. As the Rams drive in, off the mark. Crisco pulls down the rebound. Works it over to Hassan, and she is fouled. That will be the third team foul on the Riverside. As they run some subs, 55-40 score, 41 our score. My clock's a little bit fast, not too bad. The Vikes bring it in, pass underneath. And Alyssa takes a shot. She found herself open, but couldn't connect on it. And timeout for Riverside. Full timeout, so we'll be right back after this word from our sponsors. All right, here's a quick look Quick replay. This was Jan Bottomer, right at the beginning of the half, with a quick steal and moving back the other way. Drives all the way into the lane and makes the layup, and a nice move there by Bottomer. And we are back to the action. Our next break, I'll show you the stats. The Rams take the ball in. Down by 14. Driving the right side, Stevenson steps in, gets in the way, and ball is off the mark. Rebound pulled down by Crisco. Crisco with her 8th rebound of the night. To see what our stats look like, see if anybody's in position for a double-double. She would probably be close with 8 rebounds. Don't know if she has the 10 points to go with it, though. As Sarah Thompson works it around. Over to Stevenson. Back to Hassan. Over to Thompson. Thompson takes a couple steps in. About a 17-footer off the mark. Rebound pulled down by the Rams, as the Vikings have finally cooled off a little bit shooting. That one's off the mark by the Rams, but the rebound comes right back to them. As Stevenson playing tough defense out there. There's a 2-pointer on the way, off the mark. And Crisco pulls down the rebound. Thank you, Quentin. Over to Jan Bottomer. Back to Sarah Thompson. Sarah drives the lane. A little floater off the mark. Rebound pulled down by the Lady Rams. As they work it back up the floor. And Bottomer pokes it away, but then commits the foul as she tried to reach it. Good effort, though, for Jan. All right, the roster has it as Jane. Now he's calling her Jane Bodemer. I know the last name is Bodemer. Is it Jan or Jane? It is Jane, okay. I had Jane on the roster. The PA is throwing me off. The PA guy is throwing me off here. So Jane Bodemer, which is what I've been calling her most of the game, so she can't get too mad at me. Besides, she's having a good game. She's got a couple highlight reel plays as the Rams shot goes off the mark. Rebound pulled down by Crisco again. Should be her 10th rebound. See how many points she has here when we get a break. So we roll coming down to the 3-minute mark. Vikes working around the outside. 14-point lead in 3 minutes. They're in no great hurry here. Over to Sarah Thompson. Back to Megan Stevenson as the Vikings run a little weave here. A little motion offense. Crisco with the ball underneath to Hassan. And Hassan gets called for a turnover. A little sticky on the palm there. Coach McFarland's not in agreement with that call, but at this point, we won't get too upset about it. Rams working back up. Jane Bodemer playing defense there. Driving lane out to the right side, about a 10-footer off the mark. Oh. And Stevenson with the rebound. And a foul on Riverside. That was Skylar Sindoris. Vikes work it in. And ball's knocked away. And Riverside with a couple of nice passes there. leading to an easy bucket. Is Lauren Eichenlob with that bucket there. Crisco over Stevenson. Stevenson back to Bottomer. We roll under 2 minutes here. Vikings patiently working, 12-point lead. Crisco with the ball. Being guarded by the defender. Hassan with it, over to Thompson. Thompson gets fouled, and Riverside's decided to not let him play this game much longer. That was the intentional foul, 5th on the team, so they got 2 more before they're in the bonus. They're trying to claw their way back into this thing. A minute 47 now. Vikes work it in. Pascalone with the ball. Over to Thompson. Back to Bottomer. And we got another foul. So that's 6. Next one we'll go to 1-1. This is what the Rams are looking for, hoping that the Vikes can cool off a bit at the line. Give you some quick team stats here momentarily. The Vikes throw it in backcourt, Bottomer with it, and she's fouled. And we'll go to the line. Third foul on Elizabeth Suter. So now we'll see what the Vikes can do at the line. First one is good. This thing keeps disconnecting. And second one is good. Made them both. Very nice. Rams trying to work it up, and the ball gets taken away by Bottomer, and then the Rams foul her. And Bottomer will go right back to the line here. I think the PA guys decided he's just going to say every possible pronunciation of her name, hoping that some of them will be right, which he's correct. Some of them are right. As Jane makes the first. .58-43, and that one's finally off the mark and rolls out of bounds. Rams will bring it up. Go under a minute and a half remaining. My clock is manual, so it's not entirely accurate, but I try to keep it pretty close. It gets tough in these situations, though, as the Rams foul again. That'll be the 9th team, so next one will be in the double bonus. That's her second, team 9th. 1-1 for the Vikes, shooting for the Vikes, number 11, Jordan Campbell. Jordan Campbell goes to the line. So Vikes are 67% from the foul line, 6 of 9. It's now 7 of 9. Yeah, I know. It's a free throw. And Jordan gets them both. The Vikes are outstanding from the line. Shooting well from the field. That one's off the mark. Rebound pulled down by Bottomer. Work quickly back up the floor, and I think we have a foul called. Now 60-45, minute 2 left. And we're shooting more free throws. Oh, that one goes around the rim and out. Oh, sorry. This is Sarah Cahoon at the line. Didn't realize she'd come in the game. And missed them both. Now, see, my foul bonus is pointing the wrong direction. I'll have to fix that. There's another foul on the Rams. Okay, I have 4 as Grace Wagers, so I'm not sure. Okay. Our camera woman says that is correct. It is Grace Wagers. Oh, so she missed both, unfortunately, but she's in the game. As Bottomer, Rams tried to roll it in. The Rams tried to roll it in to save the time. Bottomer's laying in wait, took it away, and made the layup going the other way. As Pasquale fouls at the other end. Yep. I don't know who that. Oh, that was on the. Okay. I say that foul's on the Rams. Get that straightened out. And come under about 25 seconds left. Kate Brennan with the bucket. Number 12. And time's about out here, folks. I'll just get this caught up here. Yeah. And the bucket counts. Not sure who shot that one. Grace Wagers. Grace Wagers hits a bucket at the very end. So final score 66 to 64. 60. Oh, I see. There we go. There we go. Give Grace credit for her bucket. Final score 66 to 45 as the Rams hung in there in the first quarter, but the Vikings just kept pulling away and pulling away and pulling away. Show you some quick stats here. So yeah, you can see that shooting stat. The Vikings stayed pretty hot, 59% throughout the game. They wound up at only 53% from the foul line, but they missed a few at the end. They were up over 70 at one point, but pretty hot. No three-pointers for the Vikes. Didn't even take one that I saw the ref's hand go up anyway. But look at those rebounds. 25 rebounds to 14 for them. Even on the turnovers, blocks and assists pretty even. You can see down at the scoreboard, no double doubles. I thought Lakin might get one, but she had 10 rebounds, only 6 points though. Stevenson leading all scorers with 13. Jane Bottomer with 11 and 6 steals for Jane. Look at that. That's impressive. Jordan Campbell with 10 points. Again, pretty even scoring for the Vikes. So, for the Loudoun Valley Viking Athletic Boosters and StatStream, I am Rod Ogren, and I am signing off. Everyone have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Our next live stream is January 4th, when both the boys and the girls play at crosstown rival Woodgrove. We will see you then. Thank you both for listening.